Hey y'all, how you doing? We're gonna be doing a little storm prepping for Hurricane Mathew. Right now it's down in Haiti, not far from Cuba and that area down there. So it's come up this way by the weekend, but now it's Tuesday, October 4th, so you can't take any chances when something like that comes by. That's why I've got solar power, and that is the reason why I have solar power, because over the years, let me get up here. Over the years, we've had ice storms. We're without power for 21 days. We had gas logs, we had heat, but everything in the refrigerator went bad, in the freezer. I didn't have a generator. Then I couldn't afford a generator. So, needless to say, after Hurricane Isabel in 2003, without power for another 12 days. And then I got a generator. My brother-in-law brought one up here from North Carolina. Him and my sister did, and my nieces. They brought three of them up here at one time. One for me, one for my mom and dad, and one for his mother and father. He got all Hondas, 5,500 watt Hondas, good generators. But my mother-in-law needed a generator, so I was running back and forth, taking a generator to her house and one to my house. So it really didn't keep anything cold in the freezer. So I cooked everything up I could. So anyway, I was like, over the years I thought about, it's got to be a better way to have power. So even if it's just to keep your food cold, main thing in a hurricane or your power's out. We got county water, and I have a well here where I live at, or city water. A lot of people call it city water, but always running water. Plus we got a well. If stuff gets bad, I can take a 12-volt pump, stick it in my well, and get water out. Okay, I can do that with a bilge pump or sump pump. I got about a 70-foot well, so I have enough hose drop down there and get water, and don't have to boil it, whatever, or treat it. But anyway, making a long story short, I love to talk in my videos, but I was like, man, it's got to be a better way than getting gas for a generator, this and that. So about 2009, I started solar. Well, actually before that, but really big time. I mean, with the Magna-Sign inverter, Mathew Energy. Then I went ahead and used that for a while, partial off-grid or a backup system. And then I went with the battery backup OutBack. And the Magnum's awesome inverter. But the OutBack gives me, my batteries ever get low, they can charge up on the grid, or vice versa, feed back power back to all of my house and all my loads, all my property. Then when the power's out, it's island protected. As soon as the power shuts down, whoop, it automatically senses, hey, the power's down. I got a sub panel that's isolated from all the other power in the house. And I just cut my 120 volt loads on, and I got refrigerator, deep freezers, all my critical loads. Critical loads being lights, a few lights here and there, TV, way to watch the news, or radios, refrigerators, deep freezers, that kind of stuff. We got lots of canned foods. We got water here. We got bottled water. We got the wife must have bought about 4 or 5 cases of water. Because the little girl does soccer and sports. My wife likes to have water at school because the water fountains aren't the best in the world, not like they used to be when we were growing up. But anyway, I'm getting ready to cold start my Honda generator, and reason being why you need a generator, because most of the time when you have a hurricane or a bad storm, even if you have solar and wind power, well, you got wind going on, you shut the turbines down, shut them down. But I got brakes on my wind turbines. You want to make sure you shut those down, because wind turbines don't like 40 and 50 and 60 mile an hour winds spinning all the different directions. You might just shut them down. The last hurricane, Irene, we had 2011, the wind turbines had the brakes shut on turned on. I had a 400 watt WindMax and a 400 watt SWI. I was making 21 amps of power with the brakes on and 65 and 70 mile an hour winds. So that ain't no joke. But got a little better video equipment this time. Hope we don't have a hurricane. Hope it don't come up this way. But just saying, can't hurt. I'm always prepared. I always crank my generator up every couple months to get the gas circulating and all that good junk. I keep stable. Marine formula stable. It treats ethanol and all that kind of stuff, so it won't ruin your gas lines and all that kind of stuff. But I'm going to go with high test. My neighbor's gonna get gas, I think, next couple of days. I'm gonna get high test, 93 octane, and run on my small. It seems to do better in smaller motors. Now you can agree with me or not. I've been running 87 octane. I'm like, what the heck? Pay the extra 25 cents or whatever it is and get the 93 octane. Because it seems like the smaller motors, one cylinder, seems to do better. Your chainsaws, tillers, all that kind of stuff. Four-wheeler seem to do better on 93 octane. I'm just going to spend the extra money by that 93 octane. And I'm still going to put stable. I put stable, when I get a 5-gallon can of gas, I put stable on that puppy right away. So it ain't no joke. But I'm going to cold start this. All right, anyway, about generators, I got a Honda EU3000i generator. Then I got the Honda EU3000IS. The IS, what it does, it's bigger, heavier. It's not the kind you can pick up and put in the back of the truck. But it's bigger, it's quieter. Nothing against the 2000. I love the 2000. And I'll be running that a lot. I get that set up for propane or gas or natural gas. It can run on anything. But I have a 120 gallon propane tank. So if I run out of gas, I have another way of power. And what I mean is, you get a hurricane coming in, it's usually raining and cloudy and this and that. Your battery's only going to last so long. So that's one reason why you got to run a generator, so you won't kill your batteries. I have 4 batteries, OutBack AGM at 24 volt, 380 amp hours. I mean, they'll run a deep freeze and this and that, and a few lights, LED lights, TV for a while. But you want to crank up your generator because you don't want to kill your batteries at night if you want to live a normal lifestyle. You don't have to cut them on. But if you want to live a normal life at night, when you're sitting in there where you can watch TV and run the generator for a while, hey, it's good to go. So it's good to have a backup for a backup. So that's the reason why I have 2 generators and the solar power. But, you know, back when Hurricane Irene hit, I had like 1,200 watts of solar. Okay, now I have 3,510 watts of solar. So I'm more than double, almost triple than what I had then. 1,200 times 3 times 12 would be 36. Yeah, I'm almost triple. I'm at triple the power that I had. Anyway, I'm gonna cold start this generator up. This Honda 3000. But anyway, the Honda 3000 IS, it burns a lot less fuel. It holds 3 gallons of gas, but it'll run a whole. It'll run almost 24 hours on a tank of gas, and I think it holds like I'm not sure exactly how much it holds. I think it holds like maybe 2 or 3 gallons. I mean, look. I'll get back with you. Hold up. Look at my cell phone. Look it up real quick. Okay, folks. Smartphone. Woohoo! Yeah, baby. But anyway, 3,000 watts of power, 120 volts. It'll run. It's electric start and pull start. It'll run up to 20 hours. I was wrong. I said 24 hours. I guess depending on your load. They'll run 20 hours on 3.4 gallons of gas. So that's a right long time. So I can run it all night long, no problem. And then some, because you know I'll be real fuel efficient. When it gets daylight, I'll shut it off and just go with it. But specifications, I'll look at here. And it's got inverter power, it's AC, DC, it's safe for your computers. Everything nowadays, your refrigerators, deep freezers. I mean, everything's got a control board in it. So you need pure sine wave and power. It's the best. I'm just saying, that's just me. All right, specifications. It's got like 196 cc motor in it, or 200 cc. 3.4 gallons. It'll run 20 hours on a quarter load of gas, so I'll be running a quarter load. Weighs 131 pounds. 58 decibels, so it's, or 49 decibels at quarter load. So it's not really, it's not really loud at all. but yeah, 3.4 gallons. It'll run 2,800 watts. It's a 3,000 watt surge, but it'll run continuous at 2,800 watts. That's the difference. And the Honda EU 2000 want to run like 1,600 watts continuous. But then again, it's one you pick up and carry around. It won't hurt your back. That puppy right there, you won't be picking up with by yourself, guaranteed. You probably could, but it's kind of awkward. But anyway, enough of that. We'll let you be safe for computers, your freezers, refrigerator, deep freezers. So is the Honda 2000. All right, let's get out of here, and I'll show you the generator. This is more like a vlog than a video, huh? But we're gonna crank her up, cold crank her. And that's the reason why I got started in the solar and storm prepping. I was pouring gas and pour gas all over, so I give it a little bath. I'll turn the key on, pull the choke out. Well, first I gotta turn the fuel on. Fuel's right here. Pull the choke. And I hadn't cranked it in probably in over a month. Eco throttle. The eco throttle's off. Eco throttle's off right now. So that's it running right there. I just pulled it full of gas. Got to run it. Got it ready. So that's 87 octane in it running right now with stable marine formula. I'll show you the marine formula I'm using. It's the stable marine formula ethanol treatment. That's what I use. I put that in all my equipment, my four-wheeler, generators, lawnmowers, all that stuff. It really helps it out. I mean, I can't stress it enough. My neighbor uses seafoam. That's awesome too. But it does a little bit of everything. But yeah, use the blue formula. That's the better kind of, especially if you have ethanol in your area. All right. But I have a dual plug. I got two male ends. Hook right here. Then I'll hook over to my generator switch, which is over here on the wall. I'll show you that here shortly. I'll show it to you right now. Hold up. While that's running. Over here, excuse all the mess. But over here is where my plug is. It's my 110 right there. That's what I'll be plugging into. I got it wired also for 240, but I need a auto transformer for that, because you can't run 240 into a 120 inverter if you don't have a transformer. I'll give you a better shot of that. There she is again. I'll just plug right in that right there, and there's plugs right there, and I'll feed power to my inverter, my OutBack inverter. And I got a pad that I made out of slate, and my generator sits right there. And I've had it running in blowing rain, 65, 80 mile an hour winds. I've had that sitting right there and let it run. But it's away from the house too. But you can't hear this thing. You can't hear that Honda generator run. Let's get back to it. Okay, y'all, that is on full throttle. We'll get a little closer. I mean, that's on full. Well, that's not on eco mode. Let me throw it on eco mode. we'll get a 1500 watt heater hooked to it. This right here is a 1500 watt heater, shop heater, ceramic, 1500 watts. So there you go. The heater is on now high. That's a 1500 watt shop heater, ceramic. But she's under a load, 1500 watts, and it's not phasing it. I can just put on eco mode, all right? Eco mode. The fan's just on now. Now that's eco mode. That's loud, isn't it? That is really loud. That generator you can get with that with the wheel kit, like 2,100 bucks. Not a bad price. Not a bad price. It'll last you, the Honda will last you forever. Just saying. Woo, there I am. Okay. Okay, let's turn it. It's an eco throttle now. Turn this bad boy on to low. This is low. Okay, now it's high. There you go. That's on the high setting. How you like that? That's working. So that's on eco throttle. Okay. Yeah, she's on high again. She's off of eco throttle. Putting right along. Put your generator under a load because it helps blow the carbon out. You need to put under a load. Alright, let's unplug this. Turn it off. Hot. Okay, put this in the shop. That's eco mode, y'all. But anyway, I'm gonna let it run a little bit. Just let it do its thing. Turn it off. Let it run wide open. All right. So anyway, let's go to my system. I'll show you what's going on. All right. Okay, y'all. This is my new MT Solar, 1,060 watts. Y'all saw me do not long ago. Videos on it. Love it, love it. And I am so glad in the center there that you got a little bit of air can go through the panels, if you know what I'm saying. It's divided where you don't have such a wind resistance on everything. So that's a good thing. That's a good thing. You got a lot of winds coming. It actually helps it out over that space there in the center. I can close it up if I wanted to, but I'd rather have the 4 inches or 5 inches in between there. Let airflow through it. All right. So on a solar pool heater, that's doing a heck of a job. I got the pool the other day and dropped the steps into the pool because that's where I'm gonna leave. It's a whole lot easier than taking them in and out. I'm gonna close the pool up tomorrow, put the cover on, all that good stuff on it. But that's the steps in there, y'all. But the water's at 75 degrees right now, and it's not bad for October the 4th. And she is cranking along. I showed it, and the sun just popped out over the trees at this time of year. But right now we're at, it's probably about 80 degrees. I know I'm getting off topic, but I can't help it. This is fun. All right. Love making videos. In a windstorm, I think the best way is let this array go flat. If you have means of doing it, I'm gonna let them go flat in a storm, so that way wind can go up underneath of them and maybe not have a chance of picking them up or nothing like that. Hopefully that won't happen. But just give you little updates. It's doing a really good job right now. Down here I made instead of using a hand twist, I welded up a long bolt. I put 2 studs right there. I mean 2 nuts. That way I can use an impact, my D-Volt impact to raise it up and down. We're going to stick a 1/2 inch wrench with a 1/2 inch drive with a socket, and it's a whole lot easier that way. Or I can just do it by hand. So it don't hurt to have the exercise. But I put these little pieces of rubber in here to help it hold it up straight, so it wouldn't be twisting all around and all that good stuff. Yeah, not too bad. But yeah, everything's going really good with this. Well, I'll show you what kind of power we're making, and just making some updates and some getting ready for the hurricane. I'm really hoping it goes up to sea, but that's why I have all this stuff to be prepared. I won't let that thing run a while, don't hurt it. Alright, let's show you my other little system. In here, we got my small OutBack system. I mean, my small Xantrax, my Xantrax system. And with my MidNite charge controller, we're sitting at, let me get out of here. Still learning how to use this puppy. All right, right now we're absorbed at 99%. And that's after all night running LED lights and all that kind of stuff. And your average consumption. We're at 14.8 volts, 45.5 watts. I mean 44.5 volts coming in. I took the 2 120 watt panels over there and that 100 watt panel, tied them all in series. So it's 10:40 in the morning and we're making power, 65 watts. And here's a Bogart trimetric. She's cranking, so you see when that light's on means it's charging. Alright, this is a good little system for deep freezes, that kind of stuff. Alright, and there's my 2 AGM batteries down there.
AGM 90 amp hours each, which gives me 180 amp hours. Backup for a backup. And this is a Xantrax 2000 watt pure sine wave inverter. Okay, over here is my switch for my generator. Where you see it's clearly marked grid tie, solar, wind power, or off grid. I just flip that switch on completely and it goes to my sub panel on my house. Alright. And then here's my other little Honda. Right here. That's the Honda EU 2009 with the propane carbs. That's where that came from. A kit I installed. Yep, doing a good job. Alright, let's go check out the big boy. There's nothing greater than having power when the power is out. I'm gonna tell you, believe me. Been there way too many times. That Honda is just kicking. That's not even eco mode. That's eco mode right there. That's quiet, y'all. This one's got a fuel gauge. Oh yeah, she's just pouring up a kit. Eco mode, it burns less fuel too, and it's quieter than the eco mode. Hey, I'm sorry, I'm getting off track again. These panels right here are these two panels. This one and this one is 120 watts. So 240 plus 100 will be that 100 watt panel on the fence post. That is 340 watts. Yep, that's what the MidNite Classic's running right now. All right. Okie dokie, here we go. Turn some lights on. There's my battery bank right there. With my battery switch and all that good stuff, and the negative side over there. She is cranking. Battery bank is happy and ready to rock and roll. Alright. That's 380 amp hours at 24 volt. And right now the big array, or the 160 watt array, is bringing in 700 watts of power, 710. I missed a kilowatt this morning. And this is a 1,610 watt array. This is bringing 810 watts of power. And this is a flatter array on the roof. Flatter, I mean, I got probably at like a 70 degree angle or 69 degree angle, something like that. 410 watts and cranking. And here's a total power we're putting out right now. 2,000 watts of power. So not too bad. It's a partly cloudy day. 10:44 in the morning, and it's 68 degrees outside right now. Well, 69 degrees. That really helps. In a power outage situation, this meter will not be spinning in this direction. It should be spinning backwards, because I'll be feeding power back to my house. If you know what I'm saying, going the opposite direction for my loads. But if we lose power, I'll be showing y'all that. Hope we don't lose it. All right. Right now, with the Mate 3, OutBack Mate 3, we're bringing in 2.1 kilowatts of power, and we're feeding back or selling supporting all my loads in the house at 1.6 kilowatts. So, and this is 10:44 in the morning, October 4th. And I'll show you a graph of what charge controllers are doing. That's what we did yesterday. That's port 2. Port 3. That's the big 1610 watt array. And there is my my 1060 watt array on the MT solar. And right now we're bringing 745 watts. Anyway, y'all, I'm sorry, I had a little technical difficulties there. Anyway, that's what we're making for power. That's the graph. I should get out of here. Press the wrong button or something. Hate when that happens. Anyway, that's what she's doing right now. And here's my negative side. My battery bank. That's my voltage coming in. Sorry about that, y'all. That's my voltage coming in right now. And here's my negative side. My battery bank. Alright. Well, let's go ahead and see how the generator's doing. She's kicking some power early in the morning. So far this morning we made 2.4 kilowatts this morning. But not too bad. Actually, we made 33,380 kilowatts this morning so far. Or 124 amp hours so far. Okay. Alright. Okie dokie. So, anyway, she's running good. We're going to wrap this video up. Okay, y'all, a little sneak peek. Let's see what kind of power we're doing, what kind of setup we got here. There she is. Alright. Getting ready for the hurricane. Hope we don't see it. Alright. So my car's about full. Okay, y'all. Hey, I want to thank y'all for watching my video. Please subscribe. Let me know what's going on. Any questions, comments, give me a holler and I'll keep you filled out. Hope we don't get that hurricane, but y'all of y'all down there, Florida and Cuba and Haiti, man, I wish y'all the best. Y'all are my prayers. Y'all have a good one. God bless the Semper Fi. Please subscribe. Y'all take it easy now. All right. Bye-bye.